Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Amen. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I just want to come on briefly, if I can. Kind of a bittersweet day, sad and happy at the same time. My sister, one of my sisters, Gloria West, she's going home to be with the Lord, and I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful that she's gone home. She's not suffering no more. I'm happy for that. You know, the selfish part of me would like to have her longer, but I knew that the time was getting close. You know, because even when I went to see her yesterday, when she was, see Emily in the back, when she was unconscious, you know, she looked at peace, and we prayed and we left, and on our way back home, and it was just my heart's desire, and I asked God, could I at least just see her open her eyes up or hear her voice again, and so He didn't allow me to see her eyes open up again, but while we were headed back home to Atlanta, God did cause her to open her eyes up again, you know, and I believe, I do believe that He answered just that little simple request, just to talk to her again, you know, because my sister, we were real close. She was like a mother to me, and actually, she was the one that actually took care of my mother, you know, when my mother was sick, and you know, she did all the, you know, the driving and waiting on my mother, and she didn't let nobody know, you know, what she was dealing with, you know. So it's sad, so it's bittersweet. The happy thing about it, the excited thing about it, you know, I know she's with God. Matter of fact, when I talked to her yesterday on my way back, we talked about God. She told me she loved me, and I told her I love her, and you know, I just wanted to hear her voice, and God answered my request and my prayer. And, you know, now she's in a better place. She's transitioned over now, and she's not in pain no more or nothing like that. So, I thought about, well, should I come on today and just let everyone know? And I decided to. See, because, I mean, this is life. We are born. These are things of life. You know, all of us got to quit the walks this life one day. And so we have to prepare. But the thing about it, you know, my question to some of you is that, even in this sad place, it's ministered to me because, I mean, I'm able to talk to people who are going through the same thing or facing certain things, and let you know that if you don't know God, you ain't going to make it. Know heaven, know God, know Him for yourself, because the question is, we all got to die. If you quit to walk this life, where will your eternity be? Will you be with Jesus? Will you be with God, or will you be in hell? You know, and so time is here to get ourselves right, to know God, to get to know who God is. You know, there's time. If you're breathing, it don't matter how painful you are, it don't matter how much pain that you're facing, hurt, you might be alone, you might be even sick, but the fact that you're breathing, you have a chance. You have a chance to talk to God. Let God fix it. Let God make things good. And so I'm just grateful. And you know, even yesterday, when we were praying and God let me know, always pray His will. Always pray for His will and the will of that person, because, you know, a lot of times family members, we want our loved ones to stay, but maybe they made peace with God and where they want to go. I know it's hard to let go sometimes, but you have to let go and move forward. And so now what I'm doing is, see, my sister's life and her death is a testimony of her knowing God. And so she's crossed over. She's at that place now. And so all of us, it's our turn to get to that place, to be able to see Jesus, to cross over. And so, you know, her life is a testimony. She knew God. She made peace with God. The Bible says that to be absent in the body is to be in the presence of God. So she's with God. You know, I would rather her be here still, but, you know, I do understand. It doesn't feel good, but I do understand. And so my job is to keep telling the story. My job is to just talk about her life, you know, how she represented God, how she loved God, and how she knew God down to the end, and she had made peace. And so I'm done talking. I just want to thank you all for all your prayers. Thank you for your concerns and all of that. It doesn't feel good, but you know, that's life. You know, that's what strength is about when things are difficult. When you know how to stand when things are tough and be an example and be a testimony to those people who are going through the same thing. You got to be strong, you know, because somebody's looking at you, somebody's looking toward you, and they're going through the same thing. And so if you crumble, they may crumble. So you got to stand, and you got to be that example, that living epistle, you know, and people can understand what I've been through when you lost something. When you lost someone, you know what it feels like. You feel like you don't want to be with nobody, you don't want to be around nobody, you don't want to talk to nobody. You just want to be to yourself and reflect and mourn, you know. And I know people understand that, you know, that's been through that. You know, I lost my mother and my daddy. Now I've lost one of my sisters. But, you know, I know they're in a better place, and I'm grateful that I'm here. And so now I'm just keep telling the story. I'm talking about their life, talking about Jesus, because that's why I'm here. Until God called me home, I'm going to still talk about Jesus until they say, well done. So y'all have a good day, and thank you for all your prayers, and keep on praying for my family, and also keep my sister Gloria kids in your prayer, Charlotte and Sherelle. They're real young. Charlotte's in her 30s, Sherelle is 20. You know, someone's 20 years old, mama gone. You know, and so, but she know God, which is a good thing. And so, you know, my sister Gloria, she left a good track record. She raised her kids in God. And actually, you know, my mama, all of us, she started with my mama, all of us, 7 of us. Then it was Charlotte and Kiki, raised them too, just like her own. And all of us in church, and all of us knew God, and all of us has always been close. And so we're not even closer. Even when mama passed, that made us close. Even now, it's even closer. And so, you know, when troubles come and adversity come in your family, it's not time to separate, but it's time to come together because there's unity when you come together in strength. And so y'all have a good day. God bless you, and keep us in your prayers, and have a good day.